So let us not take for granted the fact that we have trade unions in Barbados today, because we had to fight for this right to organize. And whether you're talking about the National Union of Public Workers, or the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union, or the Barbados Union of Teachers, or the Barbados Workers Union, or any other organized group promoting the cause of labor, this right had to be fought for and should be jealously guarded, because it is not winning the right that matters, it is keeping it that matters, and you can only keep it by the utmost vigilance. Now, having said all of that, let me say this, that at no time since the formation of the Barbados Workers Union have the workers of Barbados had to endure as difficult a period as that which they have endured since the last quarter of 2007 going into 2008 until now. Across the Western world, a crisis developed, and that crisis not caused by anybody in Barbados, because nobody in Barbados was capable of causing that crisis. Not one worker at any workplace in Barbados was capable or is capable of causing the kind of crisis that descended on the world from the last quarter of 2007. But workers here and workers across the Caribbean and workers in even the developed countries of the world have had a very difficult time as a result of the cascading of that crisis. And it happens invariably that when these crises occur, the cohort of the population that is asked to make sacrifices and to hold strain is always the workers. And that is why we have to be respectful of trade unions who provide the kind of leadership and the kind of guidance for their workers that allow governments to promote the peace, the stability, the good order required of our societies if we are to confront meaningfully and creatively the problems that we have to face from day to day. Sometimes the medicine that is prescribed is not always pleasant, but who among us is not familiar with going to a doctor and being prescribed medicine that is not pleasant? But if the objective is to ensure that in the long run we are all better off and we can all partake of the cake, the national cake, more equitably, then sometimes, in fact more often than not, short-term sacrifices are necessary.